Science is science, and belief is belief, and the twain shall meet someday. Religion is about beliefs, all kinds of beliefs, and this may include my favorite subject matter, UFOs, the paranormal, the supernatural, and even conspiracies. But science is not about beliefs. My belief that God gave science for the benefit of mankind is simply a belief of mine. This belief itself is not science, it's just a belief. But science is based on conclusive factual evidence. Everything else comes under beliefs, opinions, and speculations. I love science. I respect science, and I highly respect men of science. Now, here's a quote from Cal Korff, highly regarded investigative journalist. He said, "Science is the quantification of reality, a tool and series of methods to try to understand what we will never fully be able to understand. The universe will always be greater than anything we can conceive of. Nothing exists just for no reason," unquote. Although I'm not a fan of institutionalized religion, I respect people's right to believe and to have faith. It's an essential part of being a human. The only religion I'm familiar with is the Christian religion. I have not studied other religions in depth, so I can only speak in that capacity. I consider myself a born-again, Bible-believing Christian, even though I'm not associated with any religious denomination. I'm not into organized religion. Some may call me a bad Christian because I'm not much into proselytizing, preaching, or forcing my personal beliefs onto others. But that is okay. I will live with it. By the way, a belief will always remain a belief no matter what, until conclusive factual evidence is produced to dispel that belief. Until then, it is simply a belief. The same goes with speculations. The moment science with conclusive factual evidence confirms a belief, that will be the end of that belief or speculation. It's no longer a belief or speculation. It will then become part of the domain of science. But ultimately, science alone cannot and will never solve everything. This world we live in is still filled with mysteries unsolved. Were it not for the mysteries, this world would be a dull place. I'm so glad to be living in this wonderful, mysterious, and amazing world, which I believe God had created for us. Here's an excellent comment on this by a friend of mine, artist John C. He said, "As a scientist, we use scientific method to declare findings that can be apprehended by the five senses. These findings are expressed as numbers, words, and models of some kind. On the other hand, there is a sense that is of the heart, perhaps called intuition, that is used by artists and poets and seekers after the will of a higher being. At least Christ would call it the heart. I think of it as the non-physical reality of our being, which registers and works separate from the physical brain. This may be expressed by love, or in the case of an artist or poet, the unexpected juxtaposition of forms, or simply non-figurative abstraction. Whether they would admit it or not, most scientific breakthroughs or endeavors begin with a prompting from the inner belief or intuition that there is a course to investigate." God bless you all. Just believe that the inner prompting you carry with you has an enduring purpose that will continually evolve as you seek answers. This is Norio Hayakawa in Albuquerque, New Mexico.